Tank Davis is putting in the work, sparring hard and showing off his smooth moves and sharp footwork. He's gliding around the ring, slipping punches effortlessly and countering with power. Every step is calculated, and every punch is sharp, proving that his speed, skill, and ring IQ are on another level.
Oh, stop closing up. Gotta let it go. Keep turning, step around. Keep turning.
Tank Davis is unloading powerful punches on the sandbag, each shot packed with aggression and intent. He's training like a man on a mission, determined to bring that same energy to the rematch. Every hit shows his focus. He's ready to dominate and prove his greatness once again. Renowned boxing analyst Teddy Atlas has praised Tank Davis for his exceptional composure in the ring. He notes that Davis never rushes or lets frustration affect his performance. Instead, he stays calm, studies his opponent, and waits for the perfect moment to strike. This level of patience is rare among power punchers, making Davis a unique force in boxing. Teddy Atlas has called Davis a complete fighter, highlighting his versatility. Davis can box at different ranges, counterpunch effectively, and deliver knockout power when needed. His style is unpredictable, making it hard for opponents to prepare against him. Atlas believes Davis is one of the best all-around fighters in boxing today. Davis has shown that he can adjust his game plan depending on the opponent. If he needs to apply pressure, he can do that. If he needs to box from the outside, he can do that too. His ability to switch styles mid-fight makes him one of the most dangerous fighters in the ring.
Try to get to us, but we're going to frustrate him. He doesn't get frustrated. He takes his time. He's deliberate. You know, a lot of times at the beginning, people thought he was just a seek and destroy missile. They thought he was just a guy that got to you. And they thought that he would get over anxious. He don't get over anxious. He takes his time. He slowly closes those gaps. You know, inch by inch, step by step, and then he gets to you.
Teddy Atlas explains that Davis's style is all about gradual control. He doesn't overwhelm his opponents from the start, but takes his time, slowly breaking them down. He's not reckless. Instead, he calculates every move. As Atlas puts it, Davis takes his time before delivering the final blow. This patience, combined with his power, makes him dangerous in any fight. Atlas believes that Davis is currently at his physical and mental peak. At this stage of his career, he has the experience, confidence, and skill set to dominate any fighter in his division. His fights have shown that he is not just a knockout artist, but a complete fighter who can adapt to any situation.
He can use his legs to move around a little bit and wait for the right spot, the right entry point to come in with a dangerous guy. He can do it all, and he can figure it out on the fly with the cerebral part I'm talking about, right? And he's at his prime. See, that's the key. That's the part you got to put in there. He's at his prime.
Davis takes his training seriously, often including late-night sessions in his routine. He believes training at night helps improve his endurance and prepares him for fight conditions. He focuses on his movement, strength, and precision, making sure he is in peak condition by fight night.
He reminds me of the old-time janitors, the superintendents in the big buildings, those big buildings, and they had a big brass key ring about this big with 1,000 keys on it. But every key, they knew that key was for a certain door to get into the building. When he's moving around, I'm saying he's the super with that big key ring, and he's looking for the right key to get in the door.
You're great with the analogies. I love that. I love the analogies.
And he finds the right key.
He does.
He doesn't walk into into a room and like, bang, oh my God, I shouldn't open that door. And a lot of guys do. Romero walked into that room. Garcia walked into that room, So he don't. And that's part of what separates him and makes him a guy that's one of the most complete fighters right now of our time.
During training, Davis showcases his incredible punching power. His bag work is intense, with every punch delivering force and precision. His powerful shots echo through the gym, a reminder of the knockout power he carries in both hands. Davis is leaving no stone unturned in preparation for his rematch against Lamont Roach. He is focusing on improving his timing and accuracy, knowing that Roach has studied his style. The rematch is personal for Davis, and he wants to prove he is the superior fighter. Lamont Roach has confirmed that the rematch is happening, and this time, he is more determined than ever. He believes he was robbed in their first fight and is ready to make a statement in the rematch. His training camp is focused on fixing the mistakes from their last encounter. Despite moving up in weight, Roach is confident he can handle Davis's power. He has studied Davis's weaknesses and plans to capitalize on them. He is not intimidated and believes he can pull off the upset in their rematch.
Just go away and be...
But you specifically?
Me? First of all, I get a camp house, out here. Like day one in the camp, I start running probably like, it's different times. I might don't feel like running in the morning. I might run at night, It all depends what fits you. Like, I run in the morning. If I don't, I run at night. Train probably like 2 or 3. If I want to do something again, I train at night. Or I run. And that'll be it. But when I'm in camp, I really don't go outside. Like, it's hard for me to go outside. So I just be in the gym and home.
For a very, very big moment, what is your normal day-to-day like at this time of a camp?
I'm also a night person, but I might go to sleep probably around like 3 to 4. Probably wake up probably like 11, get my run in, and then eat, probably lay back down, and then wake up probably like 6 or 7, get my night workout in.
Damn, so you're doing 2-a-days at this point, running?
Both fighters, and their teams are pushing for the rematch to happen as soon as possible. The controversy surrounding the first fight has kept the rivalry heated, and delaying the rematch would kill the momentum. Fans are eager to see the real winner emerge, and a rematch later this year would keep them engaged and capitalize on the excitement from their first fight. Boxing is all about timing, and this fight should happen while the hype is still fresh. Boxing analyst Showbiz The Adult has pointed out that Roach's experience in the first fight will help him in the rematch. He now knows what to expect from Davis and can adjust his strategy accordingly. Roach has spent time analyzing Davis's tendencies and is working on ways to counter Davis's power and movement. Knowing Davis's approach gives him a chance to prepare for specific scenarios in the fight.
I don't know what the just happened. You a referee, your biggest. You should have seen what the going on. Why I would, if I'm in the corner, I'm erratic in between rounds. What was your feeling in between rounds when you seen that?
We was going off. My assistant coach, Ben Johnson, he was going off on him. Hey Steve, the fuck wrong with you? He was cursing him out and everything. He was like, that was a fucking down.
Yeah,
he just stood off and waved us off, and he was like,
yeah, because for me, one person would have been having to deal with Lamont, and the other nigga been the whole 60
that's how it was.
seconds.
I was dealing with him, and my man Ben was dealing with the rough.
Right.
We got his attention along with the low blows as well. I was like, how many low blows you gonna let us hit us with before we take a point? And then he finally warned him like in the 11th round.
That's crazy. Yeah. Is there anybody in boxing media or media in general, because nobody picked you guys to win at all, Nobody. I mean, I seen you guys go on promotional tours from whether it was boxing podcast to the Breakfast Club. Nobody picked you guys to win. Like, when you get a second, you grab me a water. Sorry. And is it anybody that you got, I know because it's more than one person, but is it anybody, thank you, that you took personal out of all the interviews that you did? Is it one or two people or three people that you be like, this right here, everybody else, but I want to prove this one person wrong?
It's not necessarily that I wanted to prove them wrong, so I wanted everybody to shut the for real.
Yeah.
Like, but I already said it. Two-Tone, the big bald that got the beard that talked to everybody. Two-Tone, the Showbiz. He already apologized to. Both of them apologized though.
Right.
But they were dead wrong. They was dead. And I don't know if y'all know him or y'all familiar with him, but this one Southpaw TV, he be in my.
Many boxing fans believe Roach was robbed in the first fight. Some feel he outboxed Davis and should have been given the decision.
You train 6 weeks before the fight, and Floyd Mayweather messed these boxers up thinking that they could only train 6 weeks before the fight and then they'll be good. Y'all remember when Floyd said that? Give me 6 weeks, I'll beat him. And all these fighters adapted to that. Give me 6 weeks, I'll beat him. Only one that haven't adapted to it, I have to give them props where props is due, is Terence.
Fans and analysts are calling for fair officiating in the rematch. They want a neutral referee who will ensure the fight is decided purely on skill and performance, not biased judging. Referee Steve Willis was criticized for his decisions in the first fight. Many believe he made calls that favored Davis, leading to an unfair outcome. Roach's team has openly stated that they do not want Willis officiating their rematch.
Explain to me how the hell that wasn't a knockdown. That was a knockdown, period. He took a knee for the break. That's a knockdown. You can't pump fake a knockdown. Everybody would be pump faking knockdowns. Y'all gonna be like, Tank was smart for that. You can't take a knee, pump fake a knockdown, and then walk to your corner in the middle of the round and scream for a towel, and they wipe you down, and there's gonna be y'all saying some disgusting shit. Y'all gonna be like, yeah, Tank can do what he wants, because Tank, yo, hey, listen, we ain't got that kind of time, dog. You can't do that, bro. If any part of your body other than your feet touch the canvas following a landed shot, is a knockdown. Who is fixing the fights now? Oh, shit.
If Devin your God, y'all gotta pay me now. I gotta get the knockout. If not, y'all gonna give it to him.
Who is fixing the fights now?
After the first fight, Davis made surprising excuses, including blaming his hairdresser for getting grease in his eyes. Fans found this unusual and saw it as an attempt to explain his underwhelming performance. Davis's excuses did not sit well with many fans. Some felt he was avoiding giving Roach credit for his performance. It also raised questions about Davis's mentality heading into the rematch.
This is a secret Lamont Roach knows. Tank can go get you if you're running away, because Tank is very good at knowing the distance where he has most leverage on his punches. If you think about Mike Tyson is strange to say, but he wasn't great with his power when he was very close on the inside. Mike Tyson was a mid-range puncher. That's why Mike Tyson could go in from a distance and step in and knock you out. But when y'all are close, Mike Tyson didn't really have all his power in there. Neither does Tank. So if you're backing up, Tank can go get you. Other than that, Tank has to counter you. That's how Tank knocked out Rody. That's how Tank knocked out Ryan Garcia. That's how Tank hurt Mario Barrios and started that shit, that snowball. That's how Tank knocked out Leo Santa Cruz. That's why Tank talked so much. He needs you.
Fans expected Davis to dominate Roach, considering Roach moved up in weight. Instead, Roach held his own and made the fight highly competitive. This has led to a more exciting build-up for the rematch. Roach proved he could take Davis's punches and keep coming forward. This has given him confidence for the rematch, knowing he can handle Davis's power.
You know, obviously the part with the grease in the eye, that took on a life of its own. You know what I'm saying? That was a headline in the fight. One is, what did you think when he said that initially, just like the grease in the eye? But two is like, when you was in the fight, was there any point that you saw that? Like, did you see like him kind of messing with his eye, or did you have any indication that that was something that was bothering him?
No, see, and that's the thing. If you look at the whole fight, he was never bothering his eyes before
you jabbed him.
Before I jabbed him. Even that right hand that, like, you know what I'm saying, that kind of landed, he kind of rolled with it. But after that, you could see him wipe his eye. And then, right after I hit him with the jab, you could see him wipe his other eye. So it's like, it was corresponding to which hand that I punched him with and exactly which eye. So it's like crazy for him to say, it's grease in my eye. And I think even when he say that, you could see me, because I'm right beside him, you could see me like, nigga, what you talking about? So,
right.
But you say you don't think he willing though.
Yeah, whatever. See, but who cares? Like, sweat gonna get in your eye, blood gonna get in your eye.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Spit fuck around and get in your eye. You know what I'm saying? But you, it's not like you can be like, all right, time out, ref. Hold on,
Take no
ref.
time out.
You can't do that.
Right. Would you be cool with Steve Willis doing the next fight?
Hell no.
He can't do the next fight.
No, he can't do the next fight.
Right.
No.
Pops, it's a no?
Hell no.
Yeah, fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
You know how many
put Coach Ben on him, man. He lucky he ain't running Coach Ben after that fight.
But look how many times he fucked the fight up though.
Right.
The knee, him going to the corner to get assistance, like who knows? Not saying that they did any cheating shit or nothing like that. But like he wiped his face with a towel. You can't do that.
Right.
You can't do none of that.
Right.
That's a disqualification. You turned your back on the ref after you took a knee. Usually the ref gonna be like, all right, he don't want to fight no more. Fight's off.
Goal is to win, bro. Like, are you kidding me? Like, who's ever in charge, bro, if it ends in a tie, y'all are going to immediately fight until somebody gets knocked out. Simple as that. Whoever falls first loses. It is that simple, bro. It is that simple. Because if they do a rematch and it's Lambert in this fight, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. So you might as well fight immediately right after that. Like what are we doing?